Dr. Chandra is one of our management. Well, first of all, she's the department chair, but one of our management professors. She leads a number of study abroads programs, short term, and helps students in a variety of ways from that context. I always forget this number, but how many study abroads have you done in the last
13?
13
and last 12 to 13.
Where do you go?
I take them to all over the world: Iceland, Finland,
Amazing.
Morocco, Thailand, India, Brazil.
Wow.
Yeah. So
She's getting ready to go to Portugal in a few weeks, right?
we're leaving in about 3 weeks for Portugal, Lisbon, and Porto. So it's not just like a travel fun kind of thing. It's a lot of fun, but we go to visit universities, business incubators, talks by entrepreneurs, and it's kind of couched in a course. So students have to do some work, some reflection, and some writing after they come back.
So also international students can go to those other countries for,
And if they're MBA undergraduate, we have a very supportive dean.
Okay.
So in fact,
Awesome,
these
that's nice.
numbers have ballooned after Dean Doherty joined us 3 years back because
Students-
he's so supportive.
Get the grant scholarship or something to do this kind of programming. Right?
Undergraduate students coming in receive what they know as the Indiana State Advantage Grant, Experience Grant. And so that's all students coming in will have the opportunity to utilize a experiential learning grant from the university to provide study abroad, internship, other professional development activities. There are restrictions and limitations on that any prospective student would need to have to look at and see and review. At the graduate level, those things do not exist, but we are again fortunate that we have a number of our alumni and donors who provide opportunities for outside the classroom learning and these experiential learning kind of trips. And we support those, and we provide support for our students. We know that coming, from Ghana and across the world to study is expensive enough. We want those students to not miss out on opportunities so that they can then participate. And again, some of these are domestic experiences. We just took a group of 50 students on a bus to a company, Lids, which is a national company out of Indianapolis yesterday. We have another visit coming up in 3 weeks to another local company out of Indianapolis. Dr. Chandra and I accompanied both undergraduate and graduate students to Nashville, Tennessee earlier in the year for a corporate visit. All of these are domestic, but then her specialization.
Matt's to New York.
Yeah, Matt is taking one of our other faculty members is taking a finance trip to New York and Chicago. These are things that we believe in fundamentally for our students and including our international students. We will find the support from our donors to help make that possible. And again, when we take our students to the conferences and things that we host in Chicago and other places, that's covered.
Yeah. A lot of times they don't utilize it because they're so honed in on getting their classes, and they're like, or maybe they want to go home over the time. Right?
Or they have to pay a small amount.
Right.
They pay in installments. So students pay in small installments.
There's extra amount
over
they have to
8
pay.
months. So it's not too taxing on students.
Do they earn any credits when they do that?
Of course.
Okay.
So that's the beauty of this, because this is a 4-credit course they take, and the trip is course embedded. So it's couched embedded into a course. So that course will function as an elective. Sometimes it could even be substituted for the entrepreneurship minor. So it is a full regular course, 4-credit course, and it offers this experience, and it's heavily subsidized by the university. So you just
They should do it basically.
Dr. Chandra has developed this relationship. They actually come and they tour some of the financial institutions in Chicago. They land there, then they come down to Indiana State. She plans out a program for FGV students that professional development, business, business English type classes, other types of topics that she'll arrange, and then it culminates. They take a trip to Indianapolis 500, and they go over, and that's why. So this is our common area. Most of our classrooms are actually down here in the college. But you see students hanging out, for food, to study, in between classes, meetings, projects, small groups. You have charging stations because technology is so important for students today.